Taste Man here, 360 albums Tourney. Let's pour one out for Toby Keith. Whether you like his music or not, very influential man. Stephen Colbert, buddies with him. He clearly likes metal. It's Toby Keith. In this matchup, we've got Uncle Tupelo's No Depression matched up against Counting Crows, August, and everything after. What genre is Counting Crows? I didn't look it up. I have no idea. I have no frame of reference for what they sound like other than Counting Crows. I remember the song Mr. Jones from MTV and the radio. I never owned one of their albums. And I really didn't have high expectations for this album. I believe that JT's GT and perhaps his bride down in Tampa Bay area submitted this album to 360 Albums Tourney. And I gotta say, this album has aged really well. I really enjoyed it. Kind of had a breakthrough moment with this album. Song Time and Time Again came on when I was in my second workout, doing some core workout. And then Fred Sauna, Time and Time Again came on, and ooh, that just was a meditation. It sounded wonderful. And I just put it on repeat for like 45 minutes. Just finished out my routine with it. And even though it was hot in there and I was pushing myself, it calmed me. And it was cathartic. And then after I left the gym, was it Rain in Baltimore came on? Beautiful song. I think it's just the singer and piano. Now that actually reminded me of stuff I'd heard before, but most of this Counting Crows sound like nothing other than Counting Crows. I don't have a frame of reference for what genre you could attach to them. No, I'm not even going to try. You can tell me what genre they are if you want. And then the song, something about Ghost Train, maybe? Something about a ghost. The Ghost song sounded fabulous. And it kind of reminded me of doom metal. And I was like, man, Opeth or Dwall could really do a great job on this song. Kind of reminded me a bit of Dave Matthews, too, some of their slower stuff. So that goes up against Uncle Tupelo's No Depression, which is considered, I think, one of the first albums of Americana. I think it's one of the more influential Americana albums or alt country. But it's a band that I think is influential to the genre, like Drive-By Truckers and Whiskey Town. And it's a band I feel like I should investigate more and be a fan of. When most of these songs came up on shuffle, instead of No Depression, it was like Much Anxiety. I mean, they kind of produced like a anxiousness in me. They kind of sound like a mess, a lot of them. And I know that a lot of people hold Uncle Tupelo to be dear. I think Honky Tonk Burger may have submitted this, or maybe Partly Truth, I don't know. But like, I was taking a shower and I had this playlist on shuffle, and like just before filming this, and like there were 4 Uncle Tupelo songs that came on. I was like, please let there be a Counting Crows song, and there wasn't. And one of them was so anxiety producing, I just cut my shower short and got out. I was like, I've got to turn this off and let me see what that song is. Factory Belt. That song sounded like a mess to me. It's very anxiety producing. It reminded me of when Partly Truth to Me were at Bonnaroo and A.A. Bondi was just making a mess up on the acoustic stage, like trying to play some like electric stuff, and it was a mess. And that's what that Factory Belt sounded like. Now, one redeeming song on that album, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't grow into Uncle Tupelo, but it just didn't represent well over the past week or so, was Sin City. I mean, I'm a big Graham Parsons, Flying Burritos Brothers fan, and that sounded real good. It wasn't as chaotic as some of the others. And I love Wilco, or some of their stuff, so I really thought that this would reel me in, but it didn't. So advancing to the round of 180 albums, it's Counting Crows, August, and everything after. So, are you a big fan of Uncle Tupelo, Jay Farrar, Jeff Tweedy? I'm missing the mark if you are, but let me know. Maybe you can convince me otherwise. You gonna have a pour for Toby Keith? If so, what are you having?